It's actually not bad for a rare supply drop. So if you guys have Twitter accounts, and if you don't have a Twitter account, you're probably not going to know what the hell I'm talking about in this video. But yesterday on Twitter, this app essentially blew up on Twitter. If you have a Twitter account, you probably already know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, this app is called Stolen. Now, what this app is actually really hard to explain, but I'm going to do my best to try to explain what it is. But basically what it is you download the app. The app is called Stolen, of course. If you just search in Stolen on the iPhone App Store, and I believe it's only for Apple phones right now. I don't think that they have it for Android or anything yet. But once you download it, it's going to ask you for a code because right now the app is only invitation only. They don't want a bunch of people just downloading it and playing it because then it's going to crash the servers. And that's happened already a few times. So how they prevent this is as soon as you download the game, it's going to ask you for a code. How you get one of these codes is actually through someone else who already has the game, who has already used a code from someone else themselves. How this all got started, I don't know. They probably tweeted out a bunch of codes just to get it started. But basically everyone who has the game already has a few codes. Oh, I almost hit. Everyone who actually gets in the game with a code or whatever, as soon as they get into the game, they have one code they can give to a friend automatically. And then as they play the game more and more, they'll be able to get more codes. So if any of you guys want to try this out, which I highly suggest you don't because it's the worst app ever, just because it's super addictive. If any of you guys want to download this, you're going to have to find someone, a friend, or just ask someone on Twitter who has the app if they can give you a code, because that's the only way you can actually play the game. But now what the app is, for those of you who don't know. It is really hard to explain, but in like the simplest way I could put it, it's like a trading card game with like Twitter accounts. Basically, every Twitter account that's on Twitter currently is in the game, whether they have the app or don't. And what you can do is they all start you out with like around $500,000, or at least that's how much it started me out with. And you can start buying these accounts as if they're like trading cards. In-game currency, of course, this isn't actual money, which is why some of you may have seen on Twitter how it'll say like, oh, I just bought this person for this amount of money. And how you get money to buy other people is people steal people from you, which I don't understand why it's called stealing, because they're essentially buying the person from you. So for example, my friend Red Jam, as soon as I loaded into the game, I saw who I could buy with the currency that they started me out with, and I could buy Jam, and so of course I bought Jam. And then the cool thing is you can actually like put a title like next to their name as to like what you can call them. So it said like Red Jam, aka Max's bitch, and you can only do that if you own the person. And so I own Jam, right? And then someone came along and they stole Jam from me, but I don't know why they call it stealing, because they're essentially buying it from me. And every time someone buys someone, their price goes up. And so I bought Jam for like 500,000 something, and his price automatically went up as soon as I bought him. But then also as soon as you buy someone, their price automatically starts dropping at the same time. I think like every couple seconds their price drops a little. And so someone came along and they stole Jam from me. So once he stole him, basically the price that Jam was, all of that money automatically goes into my savings account or whatever now. And I can use that money to buy other people. And I know this is the stupidest thing in the fucking world. I honestly told myself I was never going to do this because it is the stupidest waste of time ever. And the Stolen app has their Twitter themselves. They actually bought me on the app right now. I'm owned by them. They even have in their bio, it says literally the worst app, because it is. It's the stupidest concept in the world, but for some reason it's highly addictive. It's like Flappy Bird, if any of you guys remember that. Flappy Bird was so fucking addictive. So if any of you guys are considering getting the game, just don't do it. I'm telling you right now, you will get addicted. And so I'm warning you guys right now. One sec, I gotta check the app. I just bought Donald Trump for a small loan of $1 million. Thanks, fucking teammate! Oh my. That would have been so nice on Exodus too. Or not Exodus, Evac, my bad. Welfare Gamma. Gotta tell you, nothing beats it except for, well, Gamma. Now, probably the worst thing about this Stolen app is that, like, you don't gain anything from playing it. I mean, I guess you could really argue that about any other game, but I mean, when you look at, like, the concept of it, like buying and trading Twitter accounts for fake currency, it just sounds really stupid, but it's strangely addictive. I mean, I guess it's just like watching the Kardashians. The only thing you gain from watching the Kardashians is weight. Anyways, guys, that is gonna do it for the video. If you guys are going to get that app, just remember it is highly addictive. And then also remember, buy me, because, you know, I want my price to go up so I can feel important, like Jilo said. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for the video. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a thumbs up, because it would be greatly appreciated. But until next time, guys, this has been Max. Peace.